Good morning, Order. James here. Actually going with one of the topics that was suggested on our Discord. Please join our Patreon if you want to actually see some of this stuff happening before it actually gets on here. Today's subject is fudging dice rolls. And I have to admit, I'm actually quite guilty of it myself in real life groups. My game masters don't have as much of a problem with me doing it as they do with some other players we've had. Mostly because the why and the when of me doing it. As a player, I really feel that if you know that it's going to actually be crucial to succeed in order to not derail the plot, like for example, the entire rest of the party's down, you've just finished off the last bad guy, and your cleric is one of the ones that's down, fudging the medicine roll so that you actually succeed, that kind of thing is fine, in my opinion. Now, that's just my opinion, not necessarily the opinion of everybody else in the order, and I actually fully encourage the rest of you guys to weigh in on this yourselves, because this is kind of a controversial topic at times. But from the player side, you really shouldn't fudge dice rolls unless you know it's going to derail the plot if you fail. My game master in real life group doesn't mind as much doing it because they know I'm not trying to do it to make my character be stand out, be awesome, be all of that. Those are bad motivations for fudging dice rolls. Thinking that, oh, this will help the party if I succeed. Oh, this will help keep the plot moving. Oh, this will keep us from having a sucky session if I succeed on this one roll. Then I'll fudge. Then it's more about everybody's enjoyment and not just my own. And because of the difference in motivation right there, that's the main reason my IRL game master doesn't mind as much. They still call me out on it on occasion. And hey, that's perfectly fair. After all, we're all here playing cooperatively and we're all trying to tell a group story. If you're trying to grandstand and fudge your dice rolls and always be the star and always be great and never fail anything, you're not going to tell a very compelling story. Failure is part of stories. Own your ones. Own your 20s that actually happen, because if you don't, then it's obviously going to mess with everybody's gameplay, and that's not cool. From the game master side, I tend not to fudge dice rolls. Instead, I fudge the difficulties. Like, if I know that as a game master, this thing's going to possibly derail the plot and make things a lot harder and a lot less fun for everybody, I'm just going to make it easier for them to succeed. And I don't need to fudge the die roll. The bad guy hits you, the bad guy hits you. But I might fudge the damage side if I know that things are going bad for the party already, and might reduce the amount of damage somebody takes. But for the most part, I tend to just let the dice fall where they may as the game master. Those are my opinions on this. Feel free to comment below with yours. Keep being awesome, have a great time, and never stop gaining experience.